What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Blake Manor. In the last episode, we managed to solve out of absolutely nowhere Dupre and Joyce's story. Mostly, Joyce was the out of nowhere part, but that was great. If you didn't catch it somehow, if you watch these episodes out of order, that's what we did last time. In this episode, we are going to eventually advance to 3 p.m., which means that the delivery's over, which means that my pesky little people in the basement of Seamus and Dara, they'll be gone from the basement. It means I can actually fully investigate the basement and maybe get into the Blake residence. We'll have to find out. Maybe there's a key hiding there for me. If that is the case, I just realized, hold on, one quick thing. I'm stopping myself in my tracks, but I got a key from the wine cellar. Items. Mrs. Lau's key. That's for her chest. Keys. Old rusty key. Manager quarter. Oh, right. The key in the wine cellar was the manager quarters key, not the. I was worried that I jumped the gun in the Blake residence key I had already, but I don't. All right. So we're going to the library now, because we have 3 more people that I have reflections on their epilogues for. We have Scarrett. Let's talk to you.
We meet again, Mr. Ward.
We do indeed.
How do you feel about your decision?
It does not give me the same clearness of path as my original plans did, but there is relief in no longer facing my end at the Séance tonight.
It's probably good you don't die.
Perhaps I was too eager for a grand gesture, a final attempt at success. I think this is a better path to my goal. It's not that far from what I do, after all, except, and this is the funny bit, you don't expect the loan to be paid back. I grew up thinking of that as a handout, but now I see it as a transaction. I pay money to buy legacy. Oh, don't look at me like that, Mr. Ward. The Catholics have been buying their way into heaven for centuries. This is the same thing, but in a different hat.
Kind of, yeah.
An old leopard can't change his spots. At least, not right away. But who knows? Maybe my mind will lead and heart follow. And if we all get our needs met, who cares what the underlying intention is, eh?
Fair enough. I do want to ask you about the Fae. What do you know about the Fae? The Fae? Pagan drivel. Absolute nonsense that only the weak of mind would buy into. That's a funny response to after what you just said. That is totally fine. All right, Hisham. Have you calmed down from Vay's moment?
Mr. Ward.
I do, in fact. I would love to talk to you about...
How are you feeling now?
That.
I feel like myself again. Like when a cold has passed by. I am restored. But the face... What magic was that? How does something like that work? What did Wilhelmina get up to when she left here? Was it Nectar Nebo who had taken a hold of her body at the time? Or some Gin? And what damage have they done? I feel like these things may become my next obsession.
But at least you won't be cosmically obsessed with them. You'll just be
I'll leave you be.
intellectually
May
obsessed
Allah
with them.
guide you.
Thank you, Hisham. Goodbye. All right, going to Quinn.
Hello, Mr. Ward.
Let's talk about...
With the ritual complete, am I to understand that the Quinn family is free of their curse?
I've instructed my solicitor to transfer all the deeds to Miss Barbosa. If Biddy O'Connor keeps her word, yes, I think it's done. Finally. Finally.
If I might ask, will you and your family be all right? Losing that much land and the money from it must mean you're losing most of your assets.
Oh, almost everything. We will be significantly poorer, there's no doubt about that. It will not be easy, but I have some renown as a poet. I'll find the money for my sister's dowries that way, and I will work for my living. We are going to be okay. I will see to it. I got us this far, and I suppose you did too in the end. So, thank you, Mr. Ward. No, none of it will be easy. but it will be worth it. After all, for the first time in my life, I have a future.
Pretty good.
I'll leave you be.
Farewell.
And then we had a Percival. I guess maybe it's not even a one we have to spend time on. Norman Blake. Strange. There's no record of a Norman Blake. Wait, what? No record of a Norman Blake? Who said Norman? That was Varley, wasn't it? What? What does that mean? It didn't, nothing popped up, so there's nothing that I can hit on that. Norman Blake. What? Okay, hold on. If that's significant, they wouldn't just do that. But it doesn't show up as anything, which makes me think it's like something a little bit more on the secret side. If there's a fake Norman, or if there's a fake Blake, either Varley was misinformed, or that person does exist and he was scrubbed from history. That gives credence to Simon. If he's saying that all of his assets should go to Walter, you could be Norman Blake. What did it say? 1830 something? That's not that far away. I mean, that would make you... That would make it to... Yeah, that would be right about when you're born. I don't know if that's exactly lines up with what Varley just said, but that's not impossible. Interesting. Really, really interesting. Let's see. Oh, I see. So Dupre and Fia are out here. Oh, I'm gonna need Joyce's and Dupre's reflections. Right? That's what would be left. And that's everything, right? That's everybody's reflection otherwise. Just want to check in on that. Because again, I don't want to go back. So it seems so. So let's do Joyce's reflection, and then we'll do Dupre's reflection, and then we'll skip some time. Because I feel good then. I feel like I'm not actually wasting a half hour. I'm wasting maybe 15 minutes.
Good day.
Hello, sir.
How are you feeling now?
You know, something came over me when you threw that torch, sir. In that moment, I just knew that being there with you and Mr. Dupre, helping that poor girl, was the right thing, the godly thing to do. All this magic, these strange fates and secret societies, it's all still very new to me. I don't think I'll ever come around to accepting it all. But I can see now that it's not all wicked. Some are just another way of looking at the world.
Exactly right.
I don't understand or trust this magic, but my cousin in Dublin talks the same way about electricity.
That's funny.
And I know that's just our world changing, and people with more schooling than I can make better sense of it all. So if magic is just another part of nature, then God must have put it there. And I won't be scared of anything the good Lord...
Oops, sorry. Good Lord provides us. All right, fair enough. Hotel finances is the only other thing I want to ask about. I understand the hotel's in some financial difficulty. It takes more money than you'd think to keep a place like this running. Certainly, it's no easy task. And as it turns out, seances are expensive things to host. I don't know what Marquess Blake was thinking. All that stress on poor Mr. Varley. Sure, they paid that Montavani a fortune, too.
I'll be off.
God bless...
Good for her, but also... Alright. Now, here my laziness comes in. Do I really want to run all the way over there, or can I spare a minute at any point later on to go and do that? I think I can maybe spare a minute. So I'm gonna just flip now. I'm getting a little impatient. I want to see basement stuff, and I think we have everything we need to do so. So we're gonna go out to the atrium, which is this side. Let's flip it. Let's do it. Now, the only other thing is there is a talk at 3 p.m. That is important. We have a talk that we could attend, but I think that would be a waste of my time because I don't know what I'm about to encounter. We're waiting. Ah, that's such a hard decision, but we're gonna do it because I don't see anything else we could do right now. Yeah, so Irish mythology in the drawing room, I really don't see the need to do that. Now the question is who's going to be there is the important question. Who said they're going to be there? So stables missing, lobby, drawing room. So Dupre is going to be there. You're speaking. Coventry's going to be there. That's it. That's not bad. Also, the lighting significantly changed. Oh, Marquess Blake is in the center of the house. Okay, let's go to the front. I do want to try to confront Hunter. Actually, I should check where he's at. He's probably in the stables, but yes. Okay, so we're going to try to confront Hunter first, then head down to the basement. Just so I can kind of get ahead of what he might say or what we might have to do for him. Still just the statue. All right. Because confronting also doesn't take time. Anybody else out here? No. All right, Hunter. Talk to me.
Mr. Ward, how are you?
Confront! Your goal is to bind Miss Deane to protect Miss McLeod from harm.
That's about it. This whole event is bad news. That Deane woman is worse. There's nothing I wouldn't do for Ivy, you know. A spell to keep her safe is nothing at all. And it's not like it'll do Miss Deane any harm. I've no interest in that. Not once Ivy is fine and well. But there's only so much I can do. If you're looking into everyone's business, look, you make sure Ivy is safe again and I'll break my charm. You have my word. Just make sure whatever effect is being put on Ivy is lifted, and I'll lift mine on Miss Deane. If Miss Deane has bound Ivy's vision in some way, then she'll have to have put the components for it somewhere. That's how binding works. Same as with my charm and the chimney. I took this key from her one day. When she was out horse riding.
Ooh!
It looks like it belongs to the manor. But
That's
I
going to be
don't
the catacombs
recognise
key.
it. Might it unlock something in those
Yeah.
catacombs you mentioned? You'll have better luck than me,
Oh, that's
I'd wager.
awesome. You might not have asked him about the catacombs. I don't think that line plays every time. Yeah, that's for sure it. Okay, so wow, he's going to give us 3. He allows us to unlock 3 different things. That's amazing. Okay, so we're going to go to the ballroom. So let's do this first, because this is the most important. Let's just cross this off the list. So much for being worried that this wasn't going to come to fruition. We had it. We just needed to wait for Hunter to come around. Okay, so Murphy is still in here. Hey, Murphy, don't pay no mind to me entering the catacombs. All right, now from here... I forget what the room we have to go into is. It's 9, right? So it's the one up here-ish somewhere. Or no. This was where the treasure was. Where is the other one is like here. I think it's this one, right? Yes. Enter. According to Mrs. Lau's map, Miss Deane's material should be hidden at the far edge of this cell. There's nothing visible to the naked eye, at least. But maybe if I feel my way around the wall. I've given them some time. I wonder if the staff has finished moving those boxes in the basement yet. What? Okay, yes. We'll do that. Calm yourself, Ward. Is it, like... Should I actually push myself against the wall? Okay, I actually pushed against... Oh, okay, I did see that. I was, like, wondering about that. Dean stash. Well, fair enough. Out it comes. A loose brick, and there's something inside. It must be what Mrs. Lau is after. What a place to hide it. That's for sure. So Dean definitely knew of this area down here. Obviously. Blackmail envelope. Did I get a thing? Yep. I shan't be opening it. Fair enough. That is... You're a good man, Ward. Oh, shit. Do I have to... I have to spend time opening the door? Okay, fair enough. Let's go out of here. Fastest way is just going to be up through these stairs. If I can return this way. I believe I can. Okay. Should I attend the talk? I really feel like I don't need to. I feel like I'd rather just focus on the case at hand. Talks have not ever helped me. And no one attending the talk is important anymore. Except for, well, Coventry, but he's not going to say anything. Let's go. We have to find where the girls are. Unless they're in the library and we don't know this. No, they're not. Actually, I could check the timetable. Where... Unsure. How about Lau? Also unsure. So we'll have to wait out or find them, but if they're not placed in a spot, that's tougher for me to understand. I can wait on that situation. Let's do basement. We need to do basement, so let's do that. Again, I'm getting worried about the amount of time I'm going to have in the basement itself. So, we should be completely cleared down there. Okay. So, we've seen... Oh, that scared the shit out of me with the knight at the end of the thing. Okay, we are clear. And we're clear. Okay, great. So I can not enter this room, right? Because I don't have a key. That's understandable. This is the larder? What the fuck is the larder? No one's inside. Okay. So there's not that's not something I can do. Boiler room. It's locked. Understandable. Kitchen. Okay, cool. So she's not in the kitchen. Laundry room, we know. We've seen it. What is this? East corridors. Oh, that's the to go upstairs. Of course. Okay, it's this basement exit. Got it. That's another vase painting. I don't need to spend time to look that. Okay. So the only room is the kitchen. Alright, fair enough. I hope I get keys down here, because this might be problematic if I don't. Okay. I see some shit in there. Let's... So this is a chalkboard? Should I look at it? Let's hold off on that for now. Pots. Cleaning items. Just bottles. Open the stove. Nothing I could see here specifically. Oh, I can enter that from here. Cool. Little of interest. Just more cleaning supplies. This would be more interesting if I didn't just get Joyce. But now that I did, this is going to be a lot more cleaned up, I think. Unless she has even more secrets to hide. Dumbwaiter. This must lead up to the dining room. That's good to know that it's there, though. Housekeeping book. An extensive guide on household management. It contains detailed instructions on cooking, childcare, and cleaning. Aha. Water to the quantity of 1 bucket. 1 piece of soap, broken. This is for its lye. 1 dash of ethanol. 2 scoops of powdered chlorine are required. That seems to be everything. Few substances could survive all of those chemicals, I'm sure. It's open on a recipe for a cleaning solution. I'll take this with me. It's stuck. More than that, there's something sticky keeping it that way. It smells like treacle. Oh, do I have to then make that substance? I do. That's what it's there for. Okay, let's check out in here. It's locked and hasn't been opened in a while. All right. So, now that I have full access to the basement, yeah, it's going to have me do this. So, 2 parts chlorine, 1 part soap mixed with a dash of ethanol and a bucket of water. Okay, so where are those cleaning supplies? That was more over here. Cleaning supplies. Oh, come on. That's a bucket. Let's take it. There was ethanol in the other room. Okay, so let's go over there and get that. Yeah. Let's get in there. I do have to listen. I have to be careful if there's anybody down here or not. Towels? No. Baskets, sinks. I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. Let's put these to use. There we go. I need to mix the correct ingredients if I'm to make a cleaning solution. So 1 bucket of water. Broken piece of lye. 2 scoops of powdered chlorine. And 1 dash of ethanol. Oh, that's the... Oh, cool. And that was the alcohol we picked from upstairs. There, that's all the recipe called for. I'll take this with me. That's awesome. It seems like everything. Maybe it's best I move on and not push my luck by being here any longer. Okay, we got a cleaning solution. Let's open up the door. This is great. This is actual, like, puzzle stuff now. Yeah, I wonder if you hadn't caught the alcohol upstairs, you'd have to wait until at least the bar opened, right? So if I rub this over wherever it seems stuck. Very nice. Aha! A chef's apron. It seems like there's something inside one of the pockets. It could be a key for the women's dormitory. Seems like everything. Maybe it's best I move on. Okay. Are we sure? Not anything else? Nothing of note? Books. No title, no read. Let's go. Women's dormitory. Let's hit it. We gotta make sure no one's in there, though. That would be tumultuous. Okay. Women's dormitory. Okay, great. No one's in there. Let's go. All right. A lot more habitable than the men's, that's for sure. Nothing in the thing. Crucifixion. Lockbox. Photograph. Torn page. The remains of a torn page with various notes on it. The main one reads, I know Miss Deane didn't leave, but where did she go? Something needs to be done to make sure she's okay. But it also has, why can't I remember, and have to protect that poor lass written on it too. The spiral sigil is also here with leave me alone written beside it. Letter. An incomplete letter. Cousin, thank you for sending me these new newspaper articles. You have no idea how useful they've proven to be. Huh. Choice? or Murphy. I can't even tell. A photo of Caitlin's husband. On the back it says Column Joyce, 1842 to 1892. Despite his passing a few years ago, she still keeps his photo beside his bed. Beside her bed. His bed? I don't know. Okay, so we have the makings of a code, and now where to put it in. We'll do that next. We'll have to figure out the rest of the code, though. We need one more piece of it, I think. Little of interest. So, an empty set of dorms. Yeah, no one's in here. Anything in the table? No. Nothing in there. So they separate themselves from each other. Yeah, this is an empty space, which is interesting. They have a lot of space for the women, which is great. Yeah. So they're literally on opposite ends of this space. The picture's down. I don't think that's supremely relevant. Okay, so this is Murphy. Office Sersha letter. It's signed by Mr. Varley. Huh. Shoes. Miss Murphy's shoes are so small that I think she might still be wearing a child's size. Scrap of paper. Aha! Paper stained with cooking ingredients. I could see some symbols here, but most are smudged and incoherent. The little writing there is hard to understand, and I can only make out a few words. Baby, money, and what I think reads, remember. What is that? Baby rattle. A rattle for an infant. Aha! Excelente. Okay, cool. So, let's do that first. We know what this is. We've been known what this is. Oddly, only 10 of 16 evidence pieces found, though. Okay. Sersha Murphy's goal is to talk with Father Sinnott to learn about her child now that Miss Deane can't help. I don't know about that last part.
Miss Murphy is looking for a means to learn her child is okay.
Oh,
Miss Deane was
got
teaching
it.
her magics to that end. But now that she is missing, Miss Murphy is turning to the priest for help. I should find and confront her about this.
So she's in the ballroom upstairs, which is great. We can do that quickly. Now let's try to get this code, shall we? So code-wise, so it's the cross symbol for the middle two symbols. Where else are we seeing those codes? A sequence of symbols, thank you. That's not helpful. Documents. So it's, I don't even know what to call that. Oh, there's two types of cross. So pointy cross, triangle one, circular cross, Venn diagram, and then we need one more. And then it's that one. Okay, I get it. So it's this one, 1, 2, this. Great. What do we got? Purse. This purse has ED monogrammed on it. There's quite a significant amount of money in here. What other secrets does this trunk hold? And a newspaper. Oh.
A newspaper from back home. What is this doing all the way over
Is
here?
Joyce the person that asked us to come down here?
It's dated the 5th of March, 1897. That's around the time of... I recognize that building. That fire.
Unless Deane picked us out.
That's me. Why does Mrs. Joyce have this? Officer Ward, whose brother Eamon was one of the lost men, retired soon thereafter and turned his attentions to investigating living spaces for safety conditions. He challenged many proprietors in the courts to improve conditions, including Rupert Deane, the owner of the initial tenement in which Eamon Ward died.
Oh, got it. That is the connection. Rupert Deane, the owner of the initial tenement.
After leading a number of investigations on this front, he has gained a reputation as a working man's champion. This is reporting on the Sheriff Street fire. My last job as station officer, the tenements were overcrowded and under-maintained. The landlord, one Rupert Deane, was living in London and willfully ignorant of their status. Once the fire took, it spread rapidly. Fire teams were deployed swiftly, but they could do little to fight back the flames. The fire was eventually stopped by the reliable Irish rain, but not before 23 lives were lost, including 2 firemen. Someone here was looking into me. But why? The missing money. Did someone on the staff hire me to find Miss Deane?
Well, that'd be myself, Mr. Ward.
Wow, interesting.
Mrs. Joyce?
I was starting to worry you wouldn't figure it out, Detective. Now come out of there, would you?
You're the one who hired me.
So weird.
I'm glad my faith in you wasn't misplaced, sir. This wretched Séance was bound to get someone hurt sooner or later. Without the means to look into what happened to the girl myself, there's not much I can do. But it's not right, sir, for no one to do anything at all. I can't do much myself, you know, but I can get the staff to help you. They're a bit strange in their own ways, but none of them would do a thing like this. Come with me, sir. We'll talk to them.
Oh. Crew roundup? Wow.
I knew he would find out. He's not just anybody, you know. They write about him in the papers.
Might have told us earlier you'd have someone poking around here.
Well, it's done now. And it's better that we have someone to look for the Deane girl. It's always been eerie around here. I don't like the idea of someone lost about the place.
Quite right. Which is why I have us Mr. Ward here. Someone at this event must be responsible for whatever's happened to Miss Deane. So we'd all best be helpful to him.
Look, at the ball last night, another guess was taken. I gave chase through some catacombs, but I lost him in the hedge maze. Mr. O'Finn's kidnapper is likely the same person responsible for Miss Deane's disappearance. They must have a good knowledge of the house and its grounds. So who else other than yourselves would know the grounds that well?
There can't be many. Only the Marquess and the young master know the place. But the master likes to keep it to himself.
We haven't seen him for a long time.
He doesn't leave his room. Not after the accident.
What the fuck?
And there is nobody else.
Oh, that's fucked. No, they're not aware that they're speaking as one on the subject.
I see.
What the fuck?
Fact of the matter is, sir, and I won't say anything much about it, as I don't want to speak ill of the Marquess or the Master, but you ought to go and take a look around the private residence, considering it all. It'd be where I'd start. You won't be able to get in without the proper key, though. And the Marquess has the only copy.
Oh.
He intends to hand it to me before the silent dinner so I can bring the young master his meal. Once I've done that, I'll pass it to you. Go to the silent dinner at 8 p.m. That's where I'll get it to you.
Oh
You
my
want to act
god.
fast to be done by the séance at 9.
Thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I will.
I have to do everything in an hour? Shit. Mystery unlocked, Blake residence. Goodness. Okay, well I have almost all the evidence for the basement, which is its own mystery, by the way. Okay, so I do have a hypothesis here. So think something strange has affected the staff, and they're now speaking in unison when asked about the Blake family. What if... Yeah.
It seems like the staff are in some kind of half-trance. They seem compos mentis until interrogated by the Blake family, at which time they have a shared, almost catatonic stock response. What does this episode teach me?
The staff must be innocent. The Blakes are being framed. The staff are behind it. The Blakes are behind it all. Is it that the Blakes are behind it all? Staff must be innocent?
Since the housekeeper hired me, that rules her out. Why bring in an investigator to stop your own scheme? Their speaking in unison means either all the staff are involved or none of them are. As if fake. They all had to be faking it. And so if she is ruled out, they all must be. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
I was not expecting that. That's a whole other hell thing. I've learned that Mrs. Joyce hired me, that the staff are not involved in Miss Deane's disappearance. Fact of all, upstairs, downstairs is the name of the achievement. Fun. Okay. So, culprit. So we can then eliminate Hunter. We can eliminate Doyle. We can eliminate Varley. Murphy was already eliminated. Who did I miss? Joyce, Hunter, Murphy, Varley, Doyle. Those are the 5. So who's left? Walter, Coventry, Montavani, which is bullshit, and Toussaint, and Sinnott. So there's like 4 or 5 people. Wow, that's wild. Okay. So no more hypothesis needed. What room is this? Oh, this is the servants' hall. Right. We were here before. This is weird. But there's stuff to do here. So Murphy, I need you to chime in here.
Sir?
Confront. Your goal is to talk with Father Sinnott to learn about your child now that Miss Deane can't help.
But how did you... Oh, Lord. You know. You know about my little girl. You know I was learning magic so I could see her. Oh, Mrs. Joyce was right, wasn't she? Oh, when she found out, she...
Miss, it's all right. You're not in any trouble. Not at all. Miss Deane was teaching you, wasn't she?
I thought we were doing so well. And then she just left. I can't do anything without her. With her gone, I thought Father Sinnott might know something about my daughter. Or he might know someone who does, but I can't ask. I've tried. I can't make myself do it. I can't say the words. What if he says no? I don't know what I'd do then. I just want to know she's all right.
If you'd like, I can ask him for you.
You would do that? You have no idea what that would mean to me.
I can certainly see about it, miss.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, sir. Here, in case this helps, a picture of my girl. Thank you. Please, don't lose it, sir. It's all I really have of her.
I won't. I promise.
Nice. So... I have the things of the whatever. I can't talk about the shared thoughts, apparently. That's interesting. I don't think I could talk to you about the blackmail. Oh, I can, maybe. Here we go.
I found some documents Miss Deane had on Miss MacLeod and Mrs. Lau after using the key you gave me for the catacombs. Do you make anything of that?
Knew that Deane woman was trouble. We should bring this to Ivy and Mrs. Lau.
Yes. Okay. I was hoping that this could trigger it, no matter who I brought it to.
For all that trouble, I suppose you really did not imagine we'd ever just get our hands on everything to be able to just burn it away. But that's all of it, isn't it? There's nothing else.
That's everything.
Oh, I could cry.
No need for that now, lass. You're alright. Oh, but you do like to make me worry, don't you?
I'm just making sure you haven't lost your touch. Oh, but Dara, I'm sorry.
Sorry? You haven't a thing to be sorry about. But let's keep you two out of any more trouble, eh? Well, while that sight of yours is coming back, love, both of you keep these with you. They'll keep you safe during that séance.
Oh.
I've a bad feeling about that one.
Thank you, Mr. Hunter. You're very good to us.
And there's not much I wouldn't do for Ivy, Mrs. Loud. And now she's a grown woman. I trust her to know what's best for her. So you'd best not prove her wrong in that. You understand?
Dara!
Of course, Mr. Hunter. And Mr. Ward, too. You really do both have my thanks. One day, I hope to repay you.
Oh, certainly. If there's anything you ever need.
But, Ivy, I do have to talk to you. I need to apologize. You should know everything.
Wow, she's coming clean.
I'd better get back to my duties. I'll leave you be.
Yes, I think myself
Oh man,
and
what am I
Victoria
looking
have
at?
a lot to discuss now. Thank you both for your help.
Okay, Miss McLeod will attend the séance, but under the protection of Mr. Hunter's ward. Having dispensed of the blackmail material gathered by Miss Deane, she is now free to live in peace with Mrs. Lau. Mrs. Lau will now attend the séance, but she was protected by Mr. Hunter's ward. Having destroyed the blackmail materials, Mrs. Lau is now able to focus on her relationship with Miss McLeod. And Mr. Hunter will attend the séance. We got White Knight as the achievement. He will now attend the séance, but under the protection of a charm he made. Mr. Hunter has done all he can to protect Miss McLeod from the whims of Miss Deane. That's 3 in a row. Come on, baby. Bang, bang, bang. That might be... I only need 3 more, it almost looks like. 3 or 4 more. I wonder if I've gathered enough evidence. I don't know if that would have done anything. Let's see that nice little... Yeah, excellent. So now I have to talk to Murphy about... Or Synod about Murphy. Blake and Walter are for sure now going to get equally through themselves. They're not staff. Wow, that was awesome. How are we doing? We're at 40 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to call it here. At the pinnacle, I'm going to call it here. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see any future episodes. We've got what seems like now only a little bit left. So I'm excited to get to these last few pieces and finish up our story here. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.